Hi everyone, this is Chanel,
I'm Anne-Marie Gaidosh.
and welcome to Sweet 15.
Take a shot of me. Oh, take a shot of me.
Hailing from Spartanburg, South Carolina, Fernwood Rising is a country band built on friendship, nostalgic folk, and soulful lyrics. We are honored to be joined by Laura-Clare Thevenet and Taylor Miller, Fernwood Rising's lead vocalists and also guitarists, celebrating the release of their debut single, Shot of Me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm glad there's no time difference, at least for the three of us. So happy to have you guys here. Could you all do just a quick introduction of yourselves? Fernwood Rising, what are you all about?
Elsie, you want to go?
I guess so. We are a band called Fernwood Rising. Taylor and I have known each other for a long time, since like 2015. We went to college together, Converse College, now university, which is where our friend Yari also went. And yeah, we just started playing music together, continued throughout college, and then after college, we met our other band members and got together, and yeah, we've just been playing ever since. Yeah, very excited to be here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun getting together. Actually, what's funny is when we met in college, we started the same year and we looked very, very similar and would actually show up to class wearing some of the same things, like same bag, like just not, we're strangers. We had never, known each other before. And so sometimes our professors would even get us confused. It was really funny. And so we were like, hey, like, I wonder if we like the same kind of music. And so we started playing together primarily in school and for school things. And then, of course, when we graduated, we actually moved in with our best friend, Naya. And so we were like, why don't we really do this? And yeah, it's been an amazing ride. And I'm so excited that we have our first single out. It's like our little baby finally came out. So
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. So how is it like pretty much like working with your best friend, like coming up with music together and like what is that dynamic like for y'all?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, honestly. I I think we complement each other very well because like we'll always like one of us will come up with an idea and then the other one will finish it. And, like we always have like bits and pieces of each other where it just all comes together into one. But it's a lot of fun and it makes things a lot more organic, which is cool and I think really beneficial for like music because it has to be from the heart. So
100%. I think that we try to put our friendship first before anything else too. We're open and honest with each other. And I don't think Elsie and I have ever gotten in a fight or anything like that just because we really appreciate and respect each other. And so, we always come with open minds and definitely open hearts to each other when starting any new project or coming up with ideas. So I think that's one thing if you ever start a project with your friend, which just like you guys, you really have to make sure your friendship is the number one thing because that's what started the whole thing. So yeah, I'm really appreciative of our friendship and that we get to do this together.
Yeah. It's so funny because there are so many parallels between your story and ours. We also met in college and we started doing this in college. And then we kind of, we started doing our own thing work wise. And we're like, hey, we really want to bring this podcast back. And so, there are a lot of challenges, I think, working with a friend, but at the same time, it's so special. I feel like sometimes we just like read each other's minds, which is amazing. But I want to know, how does that connect working with the rest of your band? So you're two of five. So do you guys ever feel like you have your own little bond going on and then you have the rest of the band? How do you stay like inclusive? How do you work together? What is that process like building and creating together?
I mean, I would say that, Elsie and I started this project, so I take the lead on it. And at the end of the day, not in a super strict way, but we do have the final say and we know that. And as long as we're on the same level, we're to the band. But we also wanted our other members, Isaiah Caston, Noel Taylor, and Houston Garrett, when they came along. They're amazing musicians, and we wanted them to know how appreciative they are and that we want them to be a part of this family. So just having meetings constantly, texting and being like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And just, we told them like, hey, we're always going to be open. We're always going to tell you what's going on or our thoughts. And we want the same back, just because everybody has their own lives. Everybody is, on a different journey. And, we want to make sure we're respecting each other on that. So I feel like, yes, we have a special bond because we've known each other the longest, but it's been a lot of fun incorporating our bond with them and creating a new bond in a family sort of way.
Yes. Yeah. It's been really fun, and also just to like kind of get to know each other member individually as well, and kind of like have those connections on stage and just get to collaborate with other musicians is really fun. So
Oh, nice. And then I guess I don't know, when I heard like Shot of Me, what it reminded me of is like a very like soulful kind of country folk, like all of these like sounds mixed together. But like how would you describe your sound? Like what is like your music influences that kind of bring your sound together?
great question. We're definitely like we're country, but not like mainstream country in a way. Like
Yeah.
we're still like kind of folky. We love a good banjo or mandolin, like so it's kind of like a mixture between that and like some bluegrass elements, singer songwriter. But I know for Taylor, especially Miranda Lambert, Maren Morris, like Megan Maroney, those are like some of our big influences. And also, I would say Fleetwood Mac. We've come to agreement on that recently. Yeah, it's just like I don't know, the singer-songwriter and like lyrical part of it is really important to us. So
Well, we started putting our set list together before we were writing. It was a mix of what we grew up on. So I think Elsie and I have similar stories of like our mom's like country, our dad's like classic rock. And
Yeah, it's a rock too.
yes, we love to mix those. And then, of course, with the new members. So when we wrote the song, it was just the two of us, guitars, vocals. And then we brought it first to Isaiah Caston, who's our guitar player, main guitar player. He also sings. And he took a spin on it. And he's also very like rock, John Mayer, like that kind of vibe. And I believe, Houston's got our drummer's got a little more country in him, but definitely Isaiah and Noel, our bass player, full like rock. That's like mainly what they've been doing. So it's been really cool to kind of merge what we grew up on and make our sound off of that. And I think with our writing, like we have a few songs we're trying to put out this year. Not all of them sound like Shot of Me. They all kind of sound a little bit different. And definitely with Fleetwood Mac, like if you listen to their albums, they don't all sound the same. Like the songs don't all sound the same. They all have different little
ranges.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I think, that's what music should be. I think it's pulling from inspiration wherever you get it from. So
Yeah. It's crazy because do you know they just came out with this series called Daisy Jones and the Six?
yeah, Taylor's seen it. I have not, but I need to watch it.
No, so good. And when I heard Shot of Me, and then I was like looking at the photos and the Instagram, that's what I had in my mind. That's what I had in my mind.
Thank you. That's
I'm a Daisy Jones stan. I just got the book. I'm absolutely actually saw Stevie Nicks. She posted the show on her Instagram and like pretty much gave it her approval. And I was like, oh, so good.
So good. Highly recommend. But like literally when I like listened to the song, like it just brought me back to like watching the show. So
thank you. That's very sweet compliment.
Yeah. So bringing that up, you see like the dynamic with like the two songwriters. Like how does I don't know, like it's such an intimate kind of experience, like writing a song with someone. And you spoke about like how y'all work together already, but like y'all feel like this intimacy and like even a growth within your friendship while going through the process of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have to be songwriting is scary sometimes because you have to be so vulnerable. I mean, as much as you want to be, but you're still putting it out there. So
Mhm.
that's definitely kind of brought us closer together, and like, sometimes we'll be in songwriting sessions and we'll just go off on tangents and just like have heart to heart. So that's always nice, and I think that's necessary too for songwriting to like get that out.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's also really cool to see. Sometimes I don't have the words or can't figure out a way to express something, and I can, tell Taylor how I'm feeling, and she'll kind of like help, come up with that. And she's like, "Yeah, I relate to that." So it's a
Mhm.
very human experience. Yeah.
It's definitely fun putting like storylines together and like it's almost I don't want to say it's a therapy session, but it sometimes it can be because you're just like, okay, well, how does that make you feel? Like,
Yeah.
where's the story going? Actually, what's funny is she and I always talk about when we're writing a song what the music video would look like, because sometimes that if we don't know where exactly a song is going, we're like, okay, how would this look in video? Like, what would the next scene be? Um,
Mhm.
and so it's been a lot of fun having that creative process. But yeah, it's really cool because she and I, like she said earlier, we somehow fill where the other person doesn't know where to go. I'll come with an idea, she'll fill it. She'll come with an idea, I'll fill it. It's really crazy how that works, but it's very cool having like our trust and friendship too, so we can bond and we can cry and laugh and do all the things.
Yeah. That bond does help too in writing, where you feel more comfortable about certain things. So I'm very thankful for that.
And so you mentioned that it's such an intimate experience, writing together, recording together. How does it feel when you actually release a song? Do you feel vulnerable? Do you feel good about it? Like, what are your feelings about responses? If you were to potentially get a negative response, I don't see how, but let's just say you would. Like, how would you handle that? Because it's such an intimate thing that you're sharing with the world.
Mm, crying, screaming, throwing up, maybe a little bit.
We do it. Yeah. I just the week of, I was like, oh my gosh, it's really happening. Like, what is going on? Because it's been such a long time coming. But I think everyone interprets art differently. So I'm never gonna be like highly offended if someone is like, I don't really vibe with this, but if they're intentionally mean, like, whoa, hold up. Like, but I think it's subjective, and I'm always open to like suggestions or things like that. But it is really exciting just to like see the response from family members, because like they know, but like they didn't know fully what we've done with the finished product. So that was really cool to just like see everyone's love and support. Um, yeah, definitely gotten really good response from it so far.
I think that like with this first one, we walked into it of like it may go nowhere. No one might listen to it, maybe a few family members. That's okay because we're just proud that we finally put out a product, which every musician has that stage in their career. It's like I finally have put out something that I'm proud of. And other than that, just makes you just happy. It's really cool to see that work come to life, to see where it started and where it is now. And yeah, it was we kept texting each other last week, just being like, I keep forgetting that it's coming out. Like, how is this happening right now?
So what was the process of writing Shot at Me? Like where did the inspiration of this song come from?
Yeah, I'll give that one to
Any juicy secrets behind it?
Juicy secret. I kind of started it as an ode to how I met my current boyfriend. I was coming out of like a 4-year, very long relationship. Obviously, had time to myself, being single, was not really looking for anything.
Mm.
And this guy comes up at the time I was serving and bartending, comes up to the bar, and like, I don't know what it was about him, but just automatically knew that I needed to get to know him. He does have blue eyes, which we do mention in the song. So it's just kind of an ode to him. It's not necessarily about him, but that's just kind of how I started the song, and how we met. And then, yeah, I brought it to LC and we shaped it up. And That's kind of how it started. Nothing juicy. I kind of want to write a juicy song. I don't know how Taylor Swift does it, but
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Laura-Clare, you got to get some inspo for a juicy song. The
Yeah.
next
I know.
one, that's what we want.
Yeah, I'm gonna name drop in the next one for
Okay.
January.
We're gonna do that.
Oh man, but yeah. Shot of Me is a fun one because it's just like, it reminds me of, fun times in college, going up to the bar and you see someone and you're like, you lock eyes across the room. I think that's always like a whirlwind moment. So it's kind of like what the song is trying to encapsulate.
I guess you already have like the idea of the music video for this as well.
Oh yeah.
We already have like so many ideas. I love the
Pinterest
visuals.
board.
I love the visuals.
Are you gonna cast your current boyfriend in it?
he would.
You do it? You ready?
do it. I don't know. I would have to do a lot of convincing. He's not someone that loves to take photos for some reason. Like pull him like a 5-year-old to take.
Yeah.
But it would be cute. I'm one of these people that I'm like, when I have an idea, I have to call or text someone immediately and tell them about it. I was on the road and I called Elsie and I was like, hey, sorry, having an ADD moment, but I think this is what the music video should look like. So we're always doing that to each other.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds similar.
Yeah. So I think from there we have a little game that we want to play with you guys. Shot of me, shot of you. We're going to be taking shots and we're going to be answering rapid fire questions. Chanel, take the game away.
So do you have your shot glasses ready, ladies?
I'm nervous.
So they're not too crazy questions. Mostly just to get a feeling of like your sound and the music. But you'll have 30 seconds to answer them. And let me get my timer.
I wish we had like an official like stopwatch or something that would like
Yeah.
click.
Oh, actually, can you do the timer?
Things on the
Emery,
screen. What's that?
can you do the timer?
Yeah, I'll do the timer.
I forgot the questions are on my phone, so.
Oh yes.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Wait, this is the calculator. I always click the calculator instead of the clock. I don't know why.
I do that all the time. Very
I'm
similar.
like, what is going on? Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Start.
All right. So first question. If your music was a soundtrack to a movie, what genre or what movie would it be? 30 seconds on the clock now.
Oh gosh. Oh.
I don't know. A bachelorette in Nashville. We'll put it that way. Maybe.
I'm trying to think. A movie.
We got 15 seconds left.
Maybe one of those on the road movies, where they're taking a long trip.
Oh yeah.
I thought about this. This is
30 seconds.
Oh.
We're done.
I don't know. I think that's a shot for me. I think that's a shot for me, and that's a shot for you.
That's a shot. Oh my goodness. Cheers.
I didn't actually open my tequila yet. Sorry, I'm behind.
I love the tequila. That's my preferred shot.
Next question. If you could collaborate with any artist, living or dead, who would it be?
Ooh. Yes.
living Megan Maroney. I think dead Amy Winehouse.
Okay.
Oh, so good.
You're ready. Elsie, gotta come with it.
Let's see. Ooh. I would say probably Maggie Rogers.
Maggie Rogers.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love her.
I
love
thought you guys would be friends.
I want to be so badly. I would love her. Oh my gosh, yeah, Maggie Rogers. I can't think of anyone.
All right, well, you're good because we are out of time and on to the next question.
On to the next question. Okay. If you can choose a song, it could be a song of yours or I don't know, any other song on the radio, to represent the other person, what song would it be?
That's such a good question.
That is a really good question.
I don't know her discography. I can never say this word. I love her songs. She would be a Taylor Swift song, but I don't know which one.
Oh, actually, that's interesting. That could be a lot of things.
Like
Yeah.
a Jennifer cute. Actually, you know
What
what?
era? Like you could pick an era. The Taylor Swift era.
Probably folklore, maybe.
Okay, all right.
I put it in that era, but I don't
Okay.
know.
What
I'm-
song?
I mean, I don't know all her songs, so I need to.
I think that's fair. I think folklore would be a good one.
There's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
All right,
I'd
I'm gonna
say-
give you 30 seconds now because we're
Oh.
technically out, but I want to hear your answer, Laura-Clare.
Okay. I would say anything from Miranda Lambert's Palomino album.
I see that.
Don't know what specific song she could be, but yeah, anything glitzy, like Western. She's like country Barbie to me.
Oh, this is so. I love how you guys said you kind of like fill each other in because I really see that, and I think it's such a special thing in a friendship. So
Thank
super cool.
you.
Well, I'm still gonna call shots because neither one gave songs. So a shot
It's
for me,
true.
not for
It's
you.
true. Right. My brain is broken. I can't think of like actual songs.
It is like midday for y'all, and I'm like over here getting you drunk already.
It's okay.
It's funny, I was explaining this concept to my sister, and she was like, "Girl, it's noon. She's like, you got to go back to work after this." I was like, "It'll be fine."
Okay. Next question. If you could choose a song to represent your friendship, what would it be? No, at this point, y'all want to get drunk.
Like honestly, I think we're sabotaging. I mean, every time I hear the song "I Got a Friend" by Maggie Rogers, I think of you. I don't know if you've heard of that, but that's always like or Pinot Grigio Girls by Lady Gaga. I don't know why.
Like the name says it all. The name says it all.
I actually love that's a great song.
This does not represent our friendship, but every time I hear "Dreams" by Fleetwood Mac, I think of you because that was like our first song we really like worked out together, just covering. But that's about a cheat man. So
Yeah.
represent us, but
Yeah.
That's sweet. Okay. And then the last question. What's a fun fact or something interesting about each band member? So we'll also bring in the other three.
Each band member.
And the
Yeah.
facts have to be extra fun.
Yeah, extra fun. I'll give you a minute because this might take some time.
Okay, I'll set the timer again.
And it could be a joint project. It could be a joint project between the two of y'all.
You
Okay.
can phone a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll phone it. Let's see. Who should we start with? Isaiah?
yeah.
What is his fun fact? He has a guitar named Jade. And I
Ooh,
really
named his
don't know all of
guitar.
his guitars, but Jade is his baby, his like green one that he always plays.
He's
Yeah.
obsessed with this like pizza place called Venus Pie, and he goes in there and he tries to order what's called the Caston, which is his last name. It's not on the menu, but he goes in there so many times.
No.
And it's really funny because the servers will mess with him and be like, "What are you talking about? It's not even on the menu." But he gets the same thing every time.
Yep.
But he said he was like, "It will be on the menu." It's like he's almost like sticking it to the point, so they'll add it to the menu. So
I
that's
cannot.
He's like a Venus Pie celebrity, actually. Everyone knows him.
That's
Especially
so funny.
pepperoni bell pepper. Who thinks? Houston. It's Houston. So Houston's our drummer. Who think?
his hair is longer than ours.
Probably both of ours.
Yeah, he's long his hair. It's so luxurious. I just can't even.
Longer than both of yours. No way. You both have such great hair. I just can't imagine it.
Yeah, I think he's about pushing it with me. I think my hair is super long, but like I think we're about almost the same length if he's not longer.
Crazy.
oh my goodness.
Okay, cool.
That's Houston, Noel.
Noel. Oh gosh, Noel's a hard one.
She's so mysterious. Hmm. her favorite song is Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. That's
Yeah,
something we share in common. She's also vegan.
she's vegan.
Uh,
Oh, she also plays. So fun fact about all of them is they are multi-instruments. Instrument. I cannot speak today, so all play different instruments. So Isaiah, our guitar player, also can play bass and sings as well. And then Houston, our drummer, also plays guitar and sings. And then Noel also plays guitar and drums. So they can just like on the fly switch it up, which is kind of crazy to me. Very, very talented. Very, very talented. So,
wow.
So
yeah.
much knowledgeable
Fun facts about
happening.
each- Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was
No, I'm just
saying,
saying balance. Sorry.
oh yeah. I didn't know if we should do fun facts about each other or if that was.
Yeah, sure. I'm back about Elsie.
Mm.
I've got some fun facts, but they're not.
Maybe we should share. I don't know.
It's off the record.
They
We
do.
have the dirty tea on each other. That's like fun stuff. No, I am trying to think. Elsie, what's a fun fact about you? Oh gosh, this is so hard. I don't know.
This is the scariest thing is when you ask someone to give like a fun fact about their best friend, because I'm always like, what is she gonna say? Like it could go from fun to this might be the end.
Blackmail. The blackmail. Oh, Elsie, you used to play golf. You used to be a golfer in high school. So
No.
random.
I did. I was a golf player in high school. That is very random.
Crazy.
But-
Were you good?
No, not at all.
That's the best way
But
to
the
be a golf
outfits
player.
are cute.
Yes, I did like the little skirts. Like I had a great time out in the sun and doing my thing.
In the car.
I did it for the extracurriculars. Keep me in check. Taylor to do fun fact about Taylor. She used to do pageants as a baby and as a grown lady.
As
She
a grown-
participated in Miss South Carolina.
Oh,
Not,
Okay.
I'm not really a pageant girly. I did them when I was a kid because that's like I think that's what you do in the South, or at least in South Carolina. Your parents just do them, like, collars and tiaras or whatever. But yeah, I did do Miss South Carolina, which is a random one-off. It was a lot of fun, but
It was
I'm
really cool.
way
I watched
too
it on the TV.
all that.
I tried being a pageant once. I didn't get too far. So
I thought you'd be really good, Chanel. You have so many talents.
Oh my god.
okay.
Enter.
Wait, was that less than a minute?
No, it was way over. It was
Probably way over.
way-
Another shot.
Yeah.
A shot for me, a shot for you.
Yeah.
Take a shot.
Okay. And the last one, it's not so much of a question, but what advice would you give to an aspiring musician or band trying to make a name for themselves?
Great question. I would say, just do it for yourself. Do it for your art first and foremost, and then everything else will fall into place.
I would say practice makes perfect. And
Yes.
don't forget where your music roots came from. Don't forget why you started doing it in the first place. Because usually it's out of love and a gift that you have in life, and so just always come back to that place of I'm doing this because I love it, and this is how I started, and never forget that. That's usually a good driving force to keep going. So.
Beautiful. And if you want, we could take a shot to that as well.
Like,
The
It
last
sounds
one, like, burned my
The last one, I promise you, the last one.
Everybody's like hiding over there.
Okay, perfect.
Cheers.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, thank you. Thank you for playing Shot of Me, Shot of You. this game that we just created 2 hours ago. We really appreciate you being our first contestants on the game show.
Thank you for having us. I hope you won.
You
So
did
tell
not
us,
win.
yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, you're great, but you didn't even come close to winning. I don't even think you're on the podium.
Yeah, it was rough, honestly.
We need to practice on
We have
that.
to work on our interview skills.
But we got some good tea, some good information, so it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, so tell us what's next for you guys. Is it another song? Is it an EP? Is it a music video? What's next, and where can everybody find you?
I think we're recording in March. We're gonna record a few songs. Probably try to release in maybe early May, late April. Get the first one out. Hopefully we'll keep making some videos. We're talking about maybe doing a couple of videos, like music videos, maybe like a live video. Definitely still promoting Shot of Me. I think we're waiting on the EP. We just kind of want to release a few more singles first and get our name out there and get that growing. But yeah, you can find us at Fernwood Rising on Instagram, Facebook, all the good places. Definitely on Spotify, we're just Fernwood Rising. Definitely stream Shot of Me
Yeah.
on any music platform. And I don't know, am I forgetting anything?
I think we got TikTok, all that stuff. Yeah, definitely add it to a playlist, stream it, save it. All of the things help for sure. So, yeah.
Hopefully some merch soon. I think LP has our shot glass.
Yes.
Ooh,
Show the
Exactly.
people the shot glass.
really nice.
Here's
So
a little
cute.
shot.
That is
Can you
nice.
see it? My YouTuber.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Oh, well, it was wonderful to have you ladies on. I'm not sure if there's any other last thoughts, anything else you want people to know.
Yeah, thank you guys for just having us, and thank you for your support. You know, we're still baby artists in a way, and we're excited to be on this journey and have opportunities like this, especially with other women also doing a creative thing. We absolutely love that. I mean, we went to an all-women's school. It was an all-women's school, so we're very, we're very female empowered girlies over here. So we really appreciate it and appreciate the support.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
We love that. I actually have one last question then before you go. I just want to know, like, being a woman in the entertainment music space, like, what does that look like for you? Like, do you have any goals, any women you'd love to work with? And also, I don't know, just any advice for women looking to go into something like you?
Great question. Trying to think. Gosh, I don't know. It's always hard being a woman in the music industry. And really any industry, honestly. But yeah, just advice for anyone going into it, just, stand your ground, know that you have good ideas and that they're worth sharing. Never be scared to speak up and, have your seat at the table because we know what we're doing. We went to school for this and, we're passionate about it. So, yeah, definitely stand your ground. Women that we'd like to work with. Oh my gosh, anyone. I don't know. Taylor Swift, Beyonce, all of them call me. Like I would just love to have a round table chat with, so many people. But yeah.
I mean, I would definitely say everything that Elsie just said, but also don't be afraid to say no to an opportunity. A lot of people that, especially for women, would love to take advantage of newer artists or new people in any industry, especially new women in an industry. If you're never comfortable or not 100%, there's no shame in saying no. Another opportunity will come along. I definitely think, we're not mainly country, but getting into the country industry, I know a lot of women are not played on the radio, and that's like a huge conversation. So I would love to eventually get some songs on the radio to really to boost that up because it's kind of incredible, really. I always say that women in the country music industry, they're ruling that industry like through and through. And maybe I'm biased, but I just feel like they do, and they don't get the appreciation for it that they should. So that would be something I would love to see change and help change for sure. But yeah, definitely advice. Don't be afraid to say no. Stick true to your heart, and the right things will come along when they're supposed to.
Yeah, it's great advice.
Oh, I
Good
love
that
it.
in your pocket.
So I am Chanel.
This has been Anne Marie.
I've been Laura-Clare Thevenet.
This has been Taylor Miller.
And we were in Suite 15. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Bye.
The recording has stopped.